Welcome to Mascoutah Indians baseball from Arsenal BG Ballpark in Sauget, Illinois. The Indians today taking on the Collinsville Kahoks, and what was supposed to be a game in Mascoutah, and the weather that was potentially supposed to hit Mascoutah earlier today, Indians in Collinsville decided to got with the Arsenal BG Ballpark to move this game here to Mascoutah, to Grizzlies Ballpark here in Sauget, try to get this game in turf field. Don't have to worry about weather unless it's lightning. Just kind of try to get in the game in here this afternoon. Happy Good Friday to you, wherever you may be. My name is Owen Dressler. Glad to be with you here for an afternoon of Indians baseball on the Indian Sports Network. Indians and the Kahoks this afternoon. Indians are 6-0. They have not lost the ball game, coming off a very impressive 5-0 win over Edwardsville on Tuesday. 2 years in a row that the Indians have taken down Edwardsville. They mercy ruled Edwardsville last year at Mascoutah. This year traveling to Edwardsville, took down the Tigers 5-0 on Tuesday night. A game led by and what was a really big, really fun game. A couple of home runs. Darren Klein, Nathan Walker had home runs each of their own. Klein went 1 for 2, had a couple of walks. Walker 1 for 3 in the afternoon. You had RBIs from James and Walker and Klein. A couple of unearned runs in there as well. But the real story from Tuesday was the fact that Darren Klein, 7 innings, 2 hits, no runs, did not walk anybody, punched out 7 through just under 80 pitches. An outstanding performance for Darren Klein on Tuesday. And now Coach Don Eddy turns the ball over to Darren Klein's brother, Brandon Klein, a freshman, who will make his second appearance of the year. His first appearance came on opening day out at O'Fallon at Blazer Field. Brandon Klein in relief of Darren Klein. Through 3 innings, gave up 1 hit, struck out 5 with outstanding in his first game of the year. Last time out was against Centralia back on the 23rd of March. Pitched 3 innings, gave up 1 run, struck out 7 over those 3 innings, and he gets the ball today against Collinsville. As Collinsville finishing up their infield-outfield right now. And it is a very interesting dynamic, because Coach Eddy has told me that it'll be Nolan Liebert and Darren Klein once the Indians get into conference play in 2 weeks, which also, hopefully, on a side note, should be on the new field, Veterans Park down in Mascoutah. But you do also have that wrinkle of Brandon Klein to throw in some non-conference games. He can give you innings out of the bullpen. And he will also only be up with the varsity team to pitch. He won't pitch a ton in conference play when JV and varsity are playing at the same time. It's going to be a lot of non-con games when varsity playing standalone. He's not going to get a ton of time otherwise. For the Kahoks today, they will send Logan Odell to the mound this afternoon. Odell has pitched in who has pitched in 2 games to a 1.56 ERA, 1-0 over 9 innings. 18 strikeouts in those 9 innings, and again, that ERA 1.56. So that is who the Kahoks will send to the mound today as they'll face the Indians. Starting lineups this afternoon for the Kahoks, the 3-4 Collinsville Kahoks. Braden Henson leads off at second. Carson Perrell will play center field and bat second. Will Swip will bat third and play left. Pitching and batting fourth is Logan Odell. Henry Sturdman bats fifth and plays short. Rain Helting bats sixth at first. Roman Pomerantz bats seventh. He plays third base. Eli Clay, the DH, bats eighth. And Ben Tillman will bat ninth. He'll do the catching for Collinsville. For the Indians this afternoon, Nolan Liebert leads off playing shortstop. Dave James bats second. He'll play second base. Darren Klein will bat third at third base. Carson Moll, the cleanup man, at the catcher. Nathan Walker will bat fifth and left. David Schulte in center field batting fifth. CJ Epps at first base batting sixth. Mason Bennett, the DH, bats eighth. And Quinn Ford will bat ninth and play right field. Home plate umpires meeting with Coach Don Eddy as well as Coach Matt Pomerantz of the Kahoks as the Indians getting set for their 7th game of the year, trying to go 7-0. Indians trying to go 7-0, get back into the postseason. Indians do host a regional this year, so that'll come mid to the end of May. And sectional selections haven't come out yet, so hopefully a sectional opportunity for the Indians. Umpires going over a couple of the foul rules. Bullpens in play, just in the foul territory here. Always interesting when you come out to Arsenal BG Ballpark. Of course, you've got the fun berm in right field with a short wall. And from my vantage point, I can't see the distance down the right field line. I can see 318 down the left, but you do have that high wall down there in right. Being told it's about the same 318 or so down the line in right. When we come back on the 88 Sports Network, we'll get the lineups, the anthem, and the first pitch. And we will be back on the 88 Sports Network in just a moment.
Warrior Logo Wear doesn't just print gear. Since 2018, we've been helping organizations build identity, unity, and pride through high-quality branded merchandise and streamlined fulfillment solutions. Want to simplify your branded merchandise and look great doing it? Just contact us at info@warriorlogowear.com or call our number at 618-566-6864. You can also visit our location at 12 East Main Street, Mascoutah, Illinois, 62258.
Back on the Indian Sports Network, it's just about time for lineups, first pitch, and the anthem. As we will, and after that, we'll have first pitch for you right here from Arsenal BG Ballpark. All right, we're going to check that Indians have taken the field. We're not going to do Indians have taken the field. And so that is just how we're just going to get this thing going. Again, Brandon Klein gets the ball today for the Indians. 1.17 earned run average over 6 innings and 2 appearances. 1 a start, 1 not. Both went 3 innings of work. Indians in the outfield. It'll be Walker in left, Schulting in center, Quinn Ford in right. Darren Klein takes third, Nolan Liebert at short, James at second, Epps at first. And Carson Mall sets up behind the plate to do the catching today for the Indians, as they try to get their 7th win in a row to start the year. Conference play hasn't even started the year yet. Haven't even started conference play yet, and the Indians 7-0, looking to take home an MVC title this year. Final year of the MVC. The Indians will be joining a conference with Collinsville, soon to be, yeah, that's right, soon to be conference foes. Coming here 2027, but for now still in the non-conference schedule. So get used to seeing the Kahoks take on the Indians over the next several seasons. Braden Henson leads on for the Kahoks. As he gets ready to step in, we'll get the throw to second here from Moore in just a second. What should be a fun one here this afternoon. Indians in their black jerseys with purple lettering trimmed in white. Same with the numbers on the back. White pants trimmed in black. And the Kahoks in their all white pants and jerseys with Kahoks across the front in purple letters and numbers. Purple helmets for the Kahoks, with the Indians wearing their black hats with a white panel on the front, black bills, and the Indian baseball logo on the front. So we are ready to go. Braden Henson steps into the batter's box. Brandon Klein ready as well. And the first pitch of the afternoon on the way. Inside for a ball 1-0. Called a strike. So quick 0-1 Klein to Henson. Looked to be inside. Called a strike anyway by the home plate umpire. 1 balls and a strike. The pitch from Klein. Swinging a foul off to the right. He had a play 0-2. Henson hitting .267. No extra base hits, no RBIs. Yeah, it does. And also without a stolen base. Down to the count 0-2, and Klein ready on the pitch. He's a little bit low for, he's in at the knees for a called strike 3. A delayed strike call by the home plate umpire. And strikeout number 1 of the afternoon. Backwards K for Klein. And I'll bring up Carson Perro, the center fielder for Collinsville. .263 the average. Right-handed batter against the right-handed throwing Klein. 1 out. We're in the top of the first inning. Kahoks Indians from Arsenal BG Ballpark. Glad you're with us on this Friday afternoon. First pitch is in for a strike of the knees, 0-1, and off speed from Klein. 1 RBI, 2 doubles on the year for Perro. Infield is back. just looking to find an out. The 0-1 of the way. Swinging a pop up into the air, right center, shallow. Over towards straightaway right. Ford is there to underneath it, makes the catch for the out, 2 gone. The ball started in right center, but the wind blowing from left to right. Going almost basically parallel to the right field line. At least that's what the flag is doing. They'll bring up Will Swip, the left fielder. Now the right-handed batter close in on the plate. Ball sets up outside, climbed into the windup and the pitch. Swinging a flooping fly ball down the right field line, drifting down into the corner. That ball's going to land foul. Not a lot of foul territory down the right field line. That ball just kind of left on flying down the corner and just foul up against the side wall. And it's 0-1 on Swip. Batting .438. 3 RBIs. He has 2 doubles. Wearing number 55, he's in left field today for Collinsville. No balls and a strike on the Kahawk left fielder. Klein ready into the wind and the 0-1. Inside it comes in and hits him in the back. So Swip takes first base on a hit batsman on a hit batter by Klein. And there's 2 outs. .80 degrees this afternoon here in Sauget. First pitch thrown at about 12:52. Mostly cloudy skies, a little bit of sun peeking through the clouds. On a warm afternoon, throw to first and out at first on a pickoff. Klein picks off Swip at first, and that ends the first inning. So no runs, no hits, nobody left for the Kahawks in the first inning. We go to the bottom of the first. No score with the Indians coming up. This is Indian Baseball on the Indian Sports Network.
Rinsing Ag Solutions owner.
Hey guys, what's up? Today, I'm back with another video. Gonna teach you guys how to throw a football. Whoa. That was hard to watch. Not only the audio was bad, but the video quality too. If your internet looks like, look no further. Whisper Internet is the best internet provider in Mascoutah, Illinois, and beyond. So switch today. If interested, head down to 9711 Fuster Road, Mascoutah, Illinois, or call at 1-800-765-7772. Whisper. Service is our passion. Internet is what we do. Hey guys, what's up? Today,
the Lake of the Ozarks awaits. LOZ Vacations is your one-stop shop for your next Great Lake escape. LOZ Vacations offers beautiful lakefront homes with pools, docks, and more. Rediscover the Lake of the Ozarks, boating, hiking, caves, swimming, and more. Find more information at lozvacations.com or call the number on the screen.
No score to the bottom of the first inning here in Sauget. The Indians trying to get there, coming up to the plate for the first time this afternoon. For the Kahawks, defensively, it's Swip in left, Peril in center, and Schwartz in right. Pomerantz at third, Sturman at short, and Henson at second with Helting at first. Ben Tillman gets the start behind the plate today for the Kahawks, and it's Logan Adell, the right-hander, on the mound, and a leadoff man for the Indians, Nolan Liebert. And the first pitch at the bottom of the first inning, way outside, ball 1. Liebert batting leadoff, playing shortstop today, hitting .312 on the year. Part of an Indians team that has just really been clicking offensively in the first 6 games of the year. 1-0 pitch and swung on a miss, strike 1. 312, again, the average .312 for Liebert. 1 RBI, 5 for 16, but he's walked 6 times. Scored 10 runs, been on base 11 times. He's scored 10 of them. The 1-1. Low and away for a ball, 2-1. The count on Liebert. Fastball that time from Odell. Odell with an ERA 1.56, also with a lot of swing and miss. 18 strikeouts on the year. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Liebert takes a strike of the outside corner, off speed that time from Odell. And the count even 2 balls, 2 strikes with Liebert in the box. James in the on-deck circle. A lot of room in right center for Liebert. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Odell into his windup and the pitch. Swinging a foul off to the right into the netting. And I'll just scan the sound will stay at 2-2. Odell over 9 innings, 1 win to his credit. There's allowed 2 runs in those 9 innings. The 2-2 pitch. Swinging a pop up out of the air, down the foul ball, down the right field line. It's going to drift in out of play. And the count stays at 2-2. Schwartz gave it a look down the right field line toward the bullpen. And the 0-2 coming again from Odell. The line to the pitch. Liebert takes high. The count full, 3-2. That's another thing. Again, I mentioned 6 walks from Liebert in 23 plate appearances. And on base right now, 522. He's got great plate discipline and knows how to work a count. The pitch. Swinging another pop out of play, foul off to the right, and it'll stay 3-2. Again, the 3-2 from Odell. Liebert takes high for ball 4. So Liebert works a very well good plate appearance, and again, now 24 plate appearances, 7 walks in those 24 plate appearances. That's almost 1 out of 3. Check on him immediately, and he's back safely at first as Gabe James comes in for his first at-bat of the game. And what a year it's been already for James. 2 doubles, but he's driven in 6, and he's hitting .476. And the first pitch to him is fouled away off to the right. No balls, 2 strikes. Odell now working out of the stretch. Liebert extends his lead at first. From the belt, 0-1 the count. Throw back on the right check on Liebert. The ball gets thrown to the back wall. Liebert will go up to second. He'll get there standing up. It's an error on the pitcher, Odell. And Liebert now finds himself in scoring position. Nobody out bottom of the first. Indians base running has been another thing that they have been just so good at to start the year. I don't know. I don't think they've gone a game without a stolen base. I can check. 1 balls and a strike on Games. The pitch shows bunt, gets it, pops it back foul. The Indians did not have a stolen base against Edwardsville, but prior to that game, the Indians had stolen a bag in every game. Had stolen a base at every game so far. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Is a little bit low and away for a ball. 1-2 the count on James. Again, batting .476, and he's driven in 6 runs on the year. He's got a 7th run standing out there at second. Odell looking at the runner. Liebert hopping back and forth. So is the second shortstop Stoneman. The 1-2 to James. Swing and a miss. Chased the ball low and away in the dirt. Throw to first in time, gets him, and that's out number 1. So Sterneman gets the K. Odell gets the K. Tillman throws to first to get the out, and now Darren Klein will step in. And Klein had a day against Edwardsville at 1 for 2 with a home run and a walk, scored twice, and now sits with Liebert standing at second base for the year. Klein batting .400, 2 homers, 6 RBIs. with 3 doubles as well. 6 hits, 5 extra bases. The pitch, low and away, ball 1. And Klein finds himself ahead of the count early. Runner at second, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the first no score. K-Hawks and Indians on the Indian Sports Network. The 0-1 pitch on the 0-1 pitch from Odell. Klein takes a strike at the knees, 1-1. Outfield playing straight up. Infield, corner infielders even with the bag as Klein fouls that one away. Fouls that one down the line, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Infield looking for the out at first. Both corner infielders right now we're playing even with the bag. A 1 ball, 2 strike count. Liebert off of second. Corner infielders just behind the bag looking for an out somewhere. Liebert takes off, pitches a ball just off the outside corner. And Liebert had the bag stolen, didn't want to bother. And the first stolen base of the game for Liebert. For Liebert, that's his 4th of the year. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Klein. Odell with a runner at third. Checks the runner, now kicks and deals. Swinging a looping line drive, that's going to fall in left field for a base hit. Liebert's going to scamper on home. He has to get down, though, because he had to hold to see if it would be caught. But he comes in to score regardless. It's an RBI single for Darren Klein. And the Indians take a 1-0 first inning lead here in Sauget. 7th RBI of the year for Klein. And that'll bring up Carson Mall. Mall, who is batting .647. Just absolutely raking right now for the Indians. Klein runs, the pitch low and away, and Klein will steal that base standing. There was no chance on the pitch, low and away, down in the other batter's box, that Tillman was going to throw out Klein, and he's got a stolen bag as well. So runner at second and 1 out. 4th batter to bat in the inning is Mall. 3 doubles, 10 RBIs on the year. That 11th possible one standing at second. The pitch, low and away, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes on Mall. Corner infielders even with the bag, and the pitch is outside of ball 3-0. Or they called it a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Odell from the belt with Klein at second. The pitch. Klein takes off. Pitches way outside. It gets past him into the backstop. And Klein will get to third standing up. So the Indians running wild early on Odell. And Mall now now ahead in the count 3-1 with a runner at third base. Only 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Nate Walker stands on deck. One of the better power hitters for the Indians. The pitch from Odell. Swinging a fly ball to right. Drifting back is Schwartz. Carrying into the corner. It's caught. But Klein will tag and come home to score. And the Indians take a 2-0 lead. So the Indians up 2-0 with a sac fly by Carson Mall. That ball kept on carrying into the corner. And with the way the wind is blowing right now, well, now it's kind of shifted more toward blowing straight in from right center. But it's kind of blowing from left to right, so balls to right field are just going to kind of, at least it looks like early, just going to kind of carry out of the corner. Walker takes a strike down inside on the knees. 0-1. Walker, a right-handed batter, could take advantage of that. And the 0-1 pitch from Odell is in for a strike at the belt, 0-2. It was a check swing from Walker, a strike anyway. Walker hitting .421, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. 2 runs in the inning. Nothing into the count on the way. Walker fouls it back out of play off to the right again. Odell into the line to the 0-2 pitch. It's hit hard on the ground to short. Sturdivant is up with it, bobbles it though. Throw to first, not in time to get Walker. So an error on the shortstop. Sturdivant, that ball bounced right off his glove. That'll be an error there. David Schulte will now bat. And Odell cannot find a way to get out of the inning. Schulte off to a good start on the year. .400 average, 2 doubles. He's driven in 5. Walker's got good speed at short. At first, almost all the Indians have good speed. Check on the runner immediately. Back safely with that first dive is Walker. But almost all the Indians have good speed. Not sure you could really call anything a liability in terms of speed. Here's the pitch. Sawed off inside is Schulte. Popped to the shortstop Sturdivant, who makes the catch. So after all that, 2 runs on only 1 hit in the inning for the Indians. There are 2 errors by the Kahoks, and the Indians leave a runner after 1 in Sauget. The Indians 2, the Kahoks nothing. This is Indian Baseball on the Indian Sports Network.
The Lake of the Ozarks awaits. LOZ Vacations is your one-stop shop for your next Great Lake escape. LOZ Vacations offers beautiful lakefront homes with pools, docks, and more. Rediscover the Lake of the Ozarks, boating, hiking, caves, swimming, and more. Find more information at lozvacations.com or call the number on the screen.
Your home is everything to you, and we know that. The law office of Misty L. Webbles is your hometown hero when it comes to managing your home and belongings. Practicing in estate planning, estate and trust administration, and real estate and guardianship, Misty's law office's goal is to protect you and your family. After graduating from McKendree and St. Louis University, Misty Webbles has worked in Mascoutah for years and knows the importance of our community. Don't let anyone else handle your family. Trust Mascoutah, trust Misty Webbles.
Logan Odell leads off the top of the second inning for the Kahoks, the pitcher who gave up 2 runs in the first. Although I'm not sure if, although very many of them can't, although I'm sure one of them at least should not have been earned, I can only imagine. Brandon Klein into the windup and the pitch, low and outside a ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Klein ready and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Odell later to the fastball. 1-1 the count. Odell does come in batting .389. Has a home run. He's driven in 8. 2 doubles as well. And the pitch on the way. Low and outside a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike the count on Odell. James and Liebert, the second and shortstop for the Indians, both playing on the green beyond the brown of the infield. It's weird to call it dirt and grass on a turf field. I guess I could though. And the 2-1 pitch on the way. Swinging a foul off to the right, 2-2. Probably easier to use. But yeah, both playing on the outfield grass beyond the dirt. And the third baseman Klein and the first baseman Epps both playing pretty deep on the infield. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Klein into the windup. The pitch. Swinging a tap at foul home plate. And the count stays 2-2 on Odell. Again, the 2-2. Swinging a fly ball into right center field. Wynn's going to push it over. Forward calls for it, has it, makes the catch. So one gone in the second. Odell with a fly out to right. And again, the wind's going to make that right field area just a little bit difficult. Blowing the ball from center to right. And a couple of balls kind of look like they were going to right and then get blown into the corner. But the count now, pitch rather, inside on Henry Stunham, and the ball looked like it hit the home plate umpire. Now walking up the first base line, just trying to walk one off. Coach Eddie gonna walk out toward him, check on him, make sure he's okay. Look like Small goes out to the mound, and it looks like the umpire is okay, so we should be able to continue here on the 1-ball no strike count of the shortstop Henry Sturneman. One ball, no strikes. Klein works from the first base side of the rubber, and the pitch. He is in for a strike to the knees, 1-1. Sturneman batting .333, 5 rounds batted in. And a 1-ball, 1-strike count. The pitch from Klein. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Klein ready, and the pitch. Swinging a foul off to the right. Out of play at another, again, 1-2 coming. Again, the young Klein, the freshman Brandon Klein, shining in his first 6 innings. Again, small sample size, 6 innings, but I mean, in those 6 innings, he's punched out 12, which is an impressive number in and of itself. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strikes out Sturneman on a breaking ball in the second of the afternoon for Klein. And Rain Holting comes into the batter's box. Or Rain Holting, rather, comes into the batter's box. First baseman, I think .474. The Wolves 2 outs here in this top of the second inning. Klein ready, the pitch. Swinging a ground ball hit to short, chopped, couple of bounces for Liebert, picks it up on the backhand, throws to first in time. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the K-Hawks in the second. We go to the bottom half of the inning, 2-0 Indians on the Indian Sports Network.
Aspen Legal is devoted to the risk takers, to the dreamers, to the legacy builders, to the entrepreneurs who are the true engine of our economy. From Los Angeles to New York, from the U.S. to the United Arab Emirates, Aspen Legal protects and helps entrepreneurs build their own unique business legacies. From Main Street to Wall Street, Aspen Legal, for entrepreneurs.
Your dream home is just around the corner with Capital Construction Homes, LLC. Quality finishings, skilled craftsmanship, and innovative design are all within reach here in your hometown. Capital Construction Homes, LLC's custom home building has clients become family with our excellent customer service and care. Serving your community since 1994, experience luxury with Capital Construction Homes, LLC.
My team and I are independent financial advisors that help families with their investment, retirement, and wealth management goals. Our mission is to provide premier financial services. Community financial advisors assist clients in making educated decisions about their future by providing a wide range of financial and investment planning services.
To contact your local financial.
Bottom of the second inning, Indians with a 2-0 lead. TJ Epps leads off for the Indians. And the first pitch was a strike. Epps hitting .400 with a home run, 8 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Low and outside, a ball. 1-1. A lot of room in right center, and that's kind of been the case all day for the Gayhawk outfielders, giving a lot of room to the opposite field for the Indians. The 1-1. Low and outside again, 2-1. So a 2-ball, 1 strike count. Runners not on the pitch. Low and away, ball 3. Epps leading off here in the second inning, batting .400, a home run, 8 RBIs. Epps hit that home run last Wednesday against Belleville East. 3-1. Swinging a ground ball hit to short. That's going to be playable for Stoneman. The throw to first is off the bag. And Helting will tag Epps as they collided at first. Still 6-3 on the putout. To the throw that pulled Helting off the bag at first, down into the baseline. He quickly applied the tag to Epps, and then they ran into each other. And Epps kind of went tumbling a little bit down that first base line. But nevertheless, 1 out. And Mason Bennett now the batter for the Indians. Had a slow start of the year first couple of games, but he's now 3 doubles and driven in 5, batting .429. 1 out and the pitch. Is a ball a little high for 1-0. Bennett the DH today, with Klein playing third. The 1-0 on the way. Low and outside again. 2 balls, no strikes. It's been the consistent miss here early on for Odell, is low and away at the other end of the left-handed batter's box. Bennett ready in the 2-0 pitch. Is a strike on the outside corner, 2-1. Off speed that time from Odell. It works fairly quickly. That's his sign from Tillman, and the 2-1. Inside. And it's 3-1. Tillman thought he had a strike. Tillman also thought he had strike 3, which he didn't have that anyway, even if it was a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Outfield medium deep and straight away. And the 3-1. Swinging a little flare down the right field line, looping foul off the side wall with the bench for the bullpen that Schwartz and Wright almost ran into. And the countdown's full on Bennett, 3-2 as he runs back to pick up his bat. So a 3-ball, 2-strike count on Tillman, or on Bennett. Odell ready and the pitch. Swinging a line drive into center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. So Mason Bennett with a 1-out single for the Indians. A nice solid hit to center. And a base runner on for Quinn Ford. So runner at first, 1 out. Bennett has had a good year in terms of the stolen base. A good base runner. He's got 2. Always a threat to run. Almost everybody on this lineup, again, as I mentioned earlier, for the Indians, a threat to run. Quick check on Bennett. And the throw 1 hop, been picked by Helting. Saved another error from Odell, as he had one that went past Helting down the right field line earlier. The pitch is a little bit inside, ball 1 on Ford. Coach Eddie runs through the signs at third, puts up a 1 to signify outs to Bennett, who takes his lead, and the pitch is a little bit low. It's 2-0. Ford only batting .200. 2 runs batted in. Short pitch, and that one again goes down the right field line, goes off the brick wall down the line into the bullpen. Bennett goes sliding into second, and another throwing error on a pickoff attempt by Logan Odell, and the Indians will take that as an opportunity to get to to get a runner in scoring position, and now we're going to get a mound visit from a K-Hawk coach. With a runner at second, 1 out, and a 2-ball no strike count on Quinn Ford. 1 out in the bottom of the second inning, and Odell is just the command, it seems like, has not been there. He's had those 2 throwing errors. I mean, for a guy that came in, and I talked about it at the top, 9 innings so far. So basically, I mean, if you want to talk about it, basically a full major league game, if you want to look at it that way. And in those 9 innings, 3 hits, 18 strikeouts, 5 walks, 2 earned runs, though, and a 1.56 earned run average. And it just that does not seem to be the pitcher that is translated into this appearance on the mound. And of course, we all know the game of baseball and its ability to just be fickle. And you know, you can be the best pitcher in the world, but you can also have a bad day. I mean, look at what the New York Mets did to Paul Skeens on opening day this year in Major League Baseball. Ran him out of the game in the first inning. The reigning Cy Young Award winner and the hottest guy in baseball. Everybody back to ready to go. 2 balls, no strikes on Ford. Check back to second. Bennett is back safely with a head first dive. But such goes the game of baseball. Best sport in the world. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch inside. Ball 3 on Ford. The middle infielders, Helting and Pomerantz, play even with their respective bags. Helting at first on the grass. The pitch finds the zone. Strike 1. So Ford now 3-1. Looks over to Coach Eddie at the third base coach's box for the sign. Count 3 balls and a strike. And the pitch on the way. Another check on Bennett. No throw though, and he's back safe. The pitch forward swings, hits a ground ball to shortstop. Bennett's going to run. Throw to third is in time to get Bennett. Bennett ran. It was a ground ball to shortstop. Bennett watched it for a second, then decided to run, and the throw from Sturman to Pomerantz at third was not really close. And Ford takes first base, now 2 outs. Top of the order to you. Lineup card flips over. Nolan Liebert, the batter for the Indians. Now with 2 outs and a runner at first. Liebert trying to extend an inning. The pitch, Liebert called time before it was released. And now the first pitch of the at-bat, swinging a line drive to right center field. That ball's hit pretty well. That ball's going to get into the gap. That ball's going to keep on rolling. Ford's going to hit the bucket. He's going to run on his way to third. He's going to get waved around. Then he stops running. Ford now has to hook it for the plate. The throw is cut off, and Ford's able to get home standing up. Liebert strung that baseball into the gap. It got all the way to the Ironworkers local sign in right center field. Ford didn't think Eddie was waving him around and kind of stopped around, coming around third. And it stopped getting around third. And the good news is the throw got cut off twice before he got home, and he was able to still score standing up. It's an RBI triple for Liebert. And the pitch is a strike. The game's in the outside corner. That's the first triple of 2026 for the Indians as a team, and it comes to Nolan Liebert, who drives in the Indians' third run of the afternoon. 0-1 to James. Swinging a ground ball hit to third. A couple of hops for Pomerantz, and the throw to first in time and ends the inning. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and a man left for the Indians in the second inning. To the third we go here at Sauget, Arsenal BG Ballpark. It's 3-0 Indians. This is Indians Baseball on the Indians Sports Network.
My team and I are independent financial advisors that help families with their investment, retirement, and wealth management goals. Our mission is to provide premier financial services. Community financial advisors assist clients in making educated decisions about their future by providing a wide range of financial and investment planning services.
To contact your local financial advisor, Matt Schroeder, call 618-607-8066. For any additional information, visit communityfinancial.com.
From the auditorium, where we show the passion and hard work of our students, to the classrooms, where our faculty dedicate themselves to shaping the next generation of scientists and engineers. From the weight room, where we inspire our students to be a better version of themselves, to the courts and fields where history is made and memories are saved. From representing our school to just being a part of the community, we are Mascoutah, the high school of choice.
We go to the third inning. Brandon Klein going back to work for the Indians. Kahoks have gone 6 up and 6 down, or if you want to say that, he's faced the minimum. They did have a hit batter that was picked off. Marlon Pomerantz leads off for the Kahoks. 7-hole hitter, swings and grounds the first pitch to short. Couple of big hops for Liebert. Big bumps on the turf, picks it off balance, throw to first in time, and a nice play there from Nolan Liebert. The big bounces on the turf. You know, it took a couple of big bounces, went over, or almost went over the head of Liebert, made the play though, and made the off-balance throw. And honestly, if you ask me, this is a good game for the Indians. It's a good thing for the Indians that this game got moved down here, because they've got to figure out how to play on turf come 2 weeks from now, and especially come conference schedule when things really, really matter. You definitely need to know how to be able to throw and field on turf. Here's a shot foul off to the right from Eli Clay, the designated hitter today for the Kahoks. Clay batting .222. But it's definitely a good thing the Indians are going to get one turf game in. They'd have a game at Blazer Field earlier on opening day. Oh, one pitch on the way. Foul hit down the right field, the first baseline, inside the bag. Played by Epps behind the bag, gets the bag himself, 2 outs. But the outfield there is not turf, but so the outfielders today get a little work how to maneuver on turf. The infielders did have that game, and now today, and unless something has changed, right now currently hearing April 15th for the first game that the Indians will get to play on their home, on their new field at Veterans Park, the new complex being built for the Indians baseball and softball teams. If all is held up, the softball Indians should be able to play their first game there coming up next week. Here's a pitch in for a strike to Ben Tillman, the Kahawk catcher and the 9-hole hitter. And exciting times for Indian baseball and softball, especially considering both teams playing really well. The 0-1. Down and in for a ball, 1-1. The count on Tillman. Softball right now playing very good softball. Again, right now 8-1 on the year. The 1-1. So we get a ground ball right back to the mound. Klein stabs that one. He'll flip the first in time. Inning over. We're through 2.5 here at Sauget, Arsenal BG Ballpark. It's a 3-0 lead for the Indians. And Brandon Klein throwing a gem through 3. This is Indian Baseball on the Indian Sports Network. 3-0 tie.
Warrior Logoware doesn't just print gear. Since 2018, we've been helping organizations build identity, unity, and pride through high-quality branded merchandise and streamlined fulfillment solutions. Want to simplify your branded merchandise and look great doing it? Just contact us at info@warriorlogoware.com or call our number at 618-566-6864. Warrior Logoware doesn't just print gear. Since 2018, we've been helping organizations build identity, unity, and pride through high-quality branded merchandise and streamlined fulfillment solutions. Want to simplify your branded merchandise and look great doing it? Just contact us at info@warriorlogoware.com or call our number at 618-566-6864. You can also visit our location at 12 East Main Street, Mascoutah, Illinois, 62258.
The Indians have Darren Klein, Carson Mall, and Nate Walker coming to the plate here in the bottom of the third inning, and what really you could say is the heart of the order for the Indians. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Certainly your 3 best power hitters, and those with the ability to drive in some runs. Darren Klein with a base hit his first time up, hit one to left field, drove it a run, had a stolen base, got to third on a wild pitch, and scored on a Carson Mall sacrifice fly. And so Klein will bat lead off here in the third, and a 3-0 lead for the Indians as well. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. That ball went to the backstop. Actually, it might have been tipped by Klein. One of the things, though, about especially being here at Arsenal BG is that I'm sitting up in a press box. Of course, a lot of Indian fans know that I do sit right up against the fence at the Indians field. Here's a swing and a miss, 0-2. So I don't hear a lot of the things that I would hear. I can't hear the yells from the benches. I don't know what Eddie's saying at third. Also, it's hard for me to hear the sound of a bat up here, as much as I like that. The ball's 2 strikes. Odell will set into his wind to the 0-2. Here's a breaking ball, a little bit high. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Swinging a line drive to center. Base hit for Darren Klein. 2 hits on the day for Klein. He hit that baseball hard to center. And the leadoff man is on for the Indians in the 3rd. And they'll bring in Carson Mall with nobody on, 1 out. 1 on, nobody out. Mall had a sac fly to right to drive in Klein in the 1st inning. First pitch to Mall, swinging a ground ball to the right side. It's going to be playable for Henson. And the throw to first is inside. Klein gets up to second. And that ball was not, you were never going to have a chance to turn a double play on that baseball. So they took the easy out at first. Klein to second. Productive out for Mall. Nate Walker now bats. Indians have 2 left-handed batters in the order, and it's Walker and Schulte who bat back-to-back in the order 5 and 6. And now Walker with a runner at second. 1 out. Odell working from the stretch from the belt. Steps off and looks to throw at Klein. Didn't have anybody to cover. Klein back standing. One out, 3-0 Indians. We're on the bottom of the 3rd inning here at Arsenal BG Ballpark. The pitch is in for a strike. 1-1 over the inside corner on Nate Walker. Walker's already popped 2 homers this year. Again, had one at Edwardsville on Tuesday. The pitch down and in for a ball, 1-1 the count. And it's all ones across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out with the Indians leading 3-0 bottom 3. Well, it's already been a fun afternoon at the yard. The Indians have had a couple of fun things going on for them on the offensive side of the scorecard. And, of course, Brandon Klein dealing on the other side of the card. The check on the runner at second. Klein diving back in safely. Klein leads off second. A short lead. The pitch is down and in. 4-2. The count now set to 2-1. 3-0 Indians. 3 runs, 4 hits for the Indians so far. 2 balls and a strike. The count on Nate Walker. Odell delivers the pitch well high. Ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike. Next pitch to Walker, down and in, ball 4. So Walker takes first base, and that'll bring up David Schulte with 2 on, 1 out here in the inning. One out, runners at first and second. Schulte, a left-handed batter against the right-handed throwing Odell. The pitch in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. The pitch on the way. Odell breaking ball, down and in, ball 2. A lot of room in left center field for Schulte. 2-0. Low ball 3, a 3-0 count. And we're going to get Tillman heading out to the mound to have a conversation with his pitcher, Odell. And the Indians just continue to hit. This has been a team. They just have continued to hit, continued to put good at-bats together. And another one here with a 3-0 count on 20. They work counts, and they just find a way to get things done. And that's really just kind of been, I've watched at the very least, I've watched almost every home game for the Indians over the last 4 years. I've watched I've seen kind of a couple of road games in there as well, but next pitch to Schulte is up and in for ball 4. That's going to load the bases with one away and bring up CJ Epps. But what I'm getting at here is it's just kind of been the constant for the Don Eddy ball clubs over the last 4 years. You've had a couple of guys that hasn't been the case. A couple of guys that may or may not have sold out, been sellouts for the home run ball, and there certainly were a couple of those, but I'd say the vast majority of Indians of the last 4 years of the offense has been guys that just go in and get the job done in whatever way it takes. First pitch low to Epps for a ball 1-0. 2 walks in the inning and a hit. 1 out and the bases are loaded in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and a 3-0 lead for the Indians. CJ Epps the batter, the 1-0 pitch. Up and away, ball 2, missed with a breaking ball. It's 2-0. There is action in the bullpen for Collinsville. Mason Ponder warming up, a right-hander down in the Kahawk bullpen. Bases loaded, 1 out. Klein at 3rd, Walker at 2nd. Schulte at 1st, the pitch. It's high, ball 3. 3-0 the count. Epps with a lot of room in that right center field gap. Wind blowing pretty hard from left to right. The pitch. High, ball 4, it's a run. 3 straight walks, and they're going to get a run out of it. It's 4-0 on an RBI from CJ Epps. And now Mason Bennett will bat with 1 out and the bases loaded. 4-0. 2 in the first, 1 in the second and third, but that's still in count, but 1 in counting in the 3rd inning. Odell ready, and the 1 out pitch is the strike of the outside corner, 0-1. So Odell finally does find the strike zone. Here's the 0-1. That's a strike in the outside corner, so now all of a sudden it's 0-2. And Bennett's got to shorten up here, maybe try to bloop one into the outfield. The 0-2. Bennett fights it off, foul back to the right, off the netting. One out, the 0-2 to Bennett. Swinging a foul off to the right. And again 0-2. So it's 0-2, but Bennett's seen 4 pitches. And he's fought a couple off. So again, just another grinding at bat here in this bottom of inning number 3. The 0-2 pitch from Odell. Bennett checked the swing, took low and away, ball 1. Oh, they say went around. They appeal to the field umpire. Ben Tillman pointed out to the field umpire. And he raised the right arm and said Mason Bennett swung. And that's out number 2. And the second strikeout of the afternoon for Odell. And now Quinn Ford, the 9-hitter. 7th man to bat of the inning with bases loaded, 2 away. And Odell pitches. Outside for a ball, 1-0. Tillman trying to frame that up, trying to find a way to make it a strike, but it was outside. And it's 2 ball, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 on the way to Ford now. Up and in, ball 2. Walker at 3rd, Schulte at 2nd, Epps at 1st. 2 outs, 2 balls, no strikes on Ford. And the pitch is high, ball 3. 3 ball, no strikes. Odell deals. Strike at the belt, 3-1, so he gets back now. 3 balls and a strike. They give Ford a lot of room in the right center field. The pitch. Outside. Oh, strike on the outside corner. That one looked like it was outside. But they run the count full. Runners off on the 3-2 to Ford. Odell into the windup. The 3-2 on the way. The runners go. The pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. So after all of that, the Indians only get 1 run on 1 hit. No errors. The bases are left loaded. We're through 3 innings at Arsenal BG Ballpark in Sauget. It's 4-0 Indians.
Puts as many years of agricultural experience to work. We serve neighbors, friends, and family who we are honored to call customers. We employ a business model that prioritizes farmers. We are able to offer premium products at the lowest possible prices. We also offer drone and ground rig spraying services for farmers and sell Pioneer seeds. To learn more about Rinsing Ag Solutions, visit our website, rinsingagsolutions.com.
Hey guys, what's up? Today, I'm back with another video. I'm gonna teach you guys how to throw football. Whoa. That was hard to watch. Not only the audio is bad, but the video quality too. If your internet looks like this, look no further. Whisper Internet is the best internet provider in Mascoutah, Illinois, and beyond. So switch today. If interested, head down to 9711 Fuster Road, Mascoutah, Illinois, or call at 1-800-765-7772. Whisper. Service is our passion. Internet is what we do.
We go to the 4th inning. It's the top of the order for the Kahoks. Braden Henson, Carson Perro will swip for Collinsville. Indians looking for their 7th consecutive win, starting the year 7-0. And they're ahead 4-0 into the top of the 3rd inning. Runs in every inning. Braden Henson leads off for Collinsville. He struck out looking his first time. Only 2 strikeouts through 3 innings for Brandon Klein, but he's got a lot of soft contact. Had a couple of ground balls in the 3rd inning. Leadoff man is Henson. Klein into the wind of the pitch. Bunt is shown up the 3rd base line. Darren Klein's not going to have a play. It's going to be an infield hit. There goes the no-hitter. So no-hitter today for Brandon Klein on a very, very well executed bunt single for Braden Henson. And now the umpire's having a conversation. They're going to say, I'm guessing they're going to say that the ball, when he bunted it, hit the plate, which would make it a foul ball. I'm not really sure. They're calling it. They call it an out. Well, they'll say he threw the bat of the baseball. First pitch was a ball. Now a swing and a ground ball to shortstop off the bat of Carson Perro. Gobbled up by Liebert to throw to first in time. Not really sure what the heck happened. See what, not really sure what they called it. Good a minute. Okay, and that makes sense. They'll say he was out of the box when he bunted. So now 2 outs. Will Swip the batter, and he swings and misses the first pitch, a breaking ball, 0-1. Swip was hit by a pitch in the 1st inning, but then got picked off by Klein to end the inning. So I guess saying that the no-hitter was going for Klein is not true anymore. The next pitch is in for a strike with the knees to Swip. Count 0-2. The next offering on the way. The in the dirt gets away from Mole. 0-2. So 1 ball, 2 strike count on Swip. Klein walks around the mound, rubs up the baseball, now steps onto the rubber. I mean, Gabe James right now basically playing in short right field. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball hit to shortstop. Another play for Nolan Liebert. And he throws to first perfectly in time. 1-2-3 in the fourth inning with a little bit of weirdness thrown in. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning, 4-0 Indians. This is India Baseball on the Indian Sports Network.
The Lake of the Ozarks awaits. LOZ Vacations is your one-stop shop for your next Great Lake escape. LOZ Vacations offers beautiful lakefront homes with pools, docks, and more. Rediscover the Lake of the Ozarks, boating, hiking, caves, swimming, and more. Find more information at lozvacations.com or call the number on the screen.
Your home is everything to you, and we know that. The law office of Misty L. Webbles is your hometown hero when it comes to managing your home and belongings. Practicing in estate planning, estate and trust administration, and real estate and guardianship, Misty's law office's goal is to protect you and your family. After graduating from McKendree and St. Louis University, Misty Webbles has worked in Mascoutah for years and knows the importance of our community. Don't let anyone else handle your family. Trust Mascoutah, trust Misty Webbles.
Bottom of the fourth inning, and the Indians will have the top of the order up in the home half of the fourth. Liebert, James, and Klein in this bottom of inning number 4. Indians with a 4-0 lead. And the first pitch of the at-bat, low and away, ball 1. Ball, no strikes. The pitch is in the knees, called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Liebert. Indians have had a good day offensively. We talked about that at the top. They've been a good offensive team. They've had a couple of mistakes. It's been a pretty good day. Swinging a foul out of play over to the right for Liebert. It's been a perfect day. But again, like we mentioned earlier, I mean, baseball is a game. We were talking about Odell earlier, and the fact that he has had a rough day. Baseball is a game where anybody can have a bad day or a good day any day of the week. A 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Swinging a foul off to the right. Liebert stays alive at a 1-2. The next 1-2 on the way. Swinging a foul off to the right. Liebert fought that one off inside. And he stays alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Odell ready, works into the windup. The pitch on the way. Liebert flares the ball to right center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Just a short little flare into right center, and Liebert able to find some grass and dump it in. So 2 hits and a walk today for Liebert. He's 2 for 2. And that'll bring up Gabe James, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Trying to see if he can't keep this inning going. Maybe add to the 4-0 lead. Shows bunt, pulls it back, throw to first on it, just trying to back pick Liebert, and he's back safely. Throw to first again in time. Ball, 2 strikes on James. Odell from the stretch. Liebert at first has his lead. Goes the pitch. High, ball 2. The throw to second, not in time. Liebert able to steal the base with a head first dive. Two balls, 2 strikes on James. Liebert has his lead off second. Odell delivers the pitch. Shows bunt. Pulled back. Ball 3. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out in the inning. James. The pitch from Odell shows bunt again, and it's can't hit it. I thought it was strike 3. Oh, it's only strike 2. The next pitch to James. Swinging a ground ball hit to shortstop. Into the hole goes Sterneman. Up with it. Throw to first. Not in time. James with an infield single. And the Indians have 2 on. Nobody out for Darren Klein. Nobody on for Klein. Two hits to start the bottom of the 4th inning. Klein shows bunt, pulls it back, ball's outside 1-0. Runners back to the bags on what as Tillman faked the throw. One ball, no strikes on Klein. Throw back, fake throw back to second, and Liebert dives in head first. Klein 2 for 2 with a single and an RBI. Had a single in the 3rd as well, and he scored both times. Has a stolen base. The 1-0. Shows bunt, pulls it back, low and away, 2-0. Two ball, no strike count on Klein. He's got 2 on, nobody out. The Indians trying to maybe put together a big inning here in the 4th inning. The next pitch. Shows bunt, gets it, popped it up. It's going to drop in front. It's going to bounce foul though. And it's 2-1. He popped up the bunt. They let it drop in fair territory, but it went foul. Balls, 1 strike. Odell works from the stretch and the pitch. Bunt shown again, and it's pulled back. Outside ball 3 now on Klein. Three balls, 1 strike. Runners at first and second. First baseman Helting playing in for the bunt. The pitch. Wow, outside for ball 4. So they're going to load him again, nobody else. Second straight inning, the Indians have loaded the bases. In the 3rd inning, they only got 1. But now Corson Mall with the bases loaded, nobody out. We're in the bottom of inning number 4. 4-0 Mascoutah. Odell steps off the mound. Liebert at 3rd, James at 2nd, Klein at 1st. Liebert gets a huge lead at 3rd. The pitch to Mall is a strike in the outside corner, 0-1. Odell went into his windup and Liebert went sprinting down the 3rd base line. And stopped about halfway. Again into the windup. Liebert's going to do it again. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the right side. Oh, the head of the glove of Helting into right field. 1 run is in. Liebert. They're going to wave James around. Throw to the plate's going to get cut off. It's a 2-run single for Carson Moore. The Indians take a 6-0 lead. Klein stops at 2nd. That ball was chopped just high enough that it was able to get over the glove. I actually think it looked like it got tipped off the glove of Helting at first and on into right, and 2 runs in. The Indians with a 6-0 lead. 2 on, still nobody out, and we may be getting a pitching change, and I think we are. And it looks like Mason Ponder is going to come in to pitch for the Kahoks, as the Indians have tacked on 2 more in the 4th inning. Nobody out. 6-0 Indians. This is Indian Baseball on the Indian Sports Network.
Your dream home is just around the corner with Capital Construction Homes LLC. Quality finishings, skilled craftsmanship, and innovative design are all within reach here in your hometown. Capital Construction Homes LLC's custom home building has clients become family with our excellent customer service and care. Serving your community since 1994, experience luxury with Capital Construction Homes LLC.
My team and I are independent financial advisors that help families with their investment, retirement, and wealth management goals. Our mission is to provide premier financial services. Community financial advisors assist clients in making educated decisions about their future by providing a wide range of financial and investment planning services.
To contact your local financial advisor, Matt Schroeder, call 618-607-8066. For any additional information, visit communityfinancial.com.
From the auditorium, where we show the passion and hard work of our students, to the classrooms, where our faculty dedicate themselves to shaping the next generation of scientists and engineers. From the weight room, where we inspire our students to be a better version of themselves, to the courts and fields where history is made and memories are saved. From representing our school to just being a part of the community, we are Mascoutah.
New pitcher for the Kahoks is number 5, Mason Ponder. Ponder will pitch in his 3rd appearance of the year to a tune of a .389 earned run average. He's thrown 9 innings, given up 5 earned runs. Okay, so all of it, so all of a sudden something is off. So that tells me something's off with these numbers that I'm reading. 5 earned runs over 9 innings does not equal a .389 ERA, or as it does with 7 innings of work. That ball is popped into the air on a bunt by Nathan Walker. And caught by Ponder. Walker popped up the bunt one. So excuse me, actually it does track with a .389 ERA. I have to remember that high school games are 7 innings, so ERA matching is going to be set to 7 innings, that formula, not 9. So yes, .389 ERA for Mason Ponder. 9 innings, 5 earned runs. He's walked 6, punched out 4. And now the batter, David Schulte, with a base with runners at first and second with 1 away. And the first pitch is fouled off to the left, out of play, out of the ballpark. And it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Ponder from the first base side of the rubber, and the 0-1 is outside and away ball, 1-1 ball, 1 strike. Schulte is 0 for 1 with a walk today. Trying to drive in a couple more Indian runs. They lead 6-0. And the 1-1. Swinging a line drive on a 1-hopper to the second baseman. Henson, his throw to first is in time for the second out. Both runners will advance to second and third for CJ Epps. But a bases loaded walk RBI in the 3rd inning. Now batting for the third time here in the bottom of inning number 4, trying to maybe launch a baseball into the left center field gap. Two outs in the bottom of inning number 4. The pitch is high and away for a ball, 1-0. Ponder looks at the runners, now deals the pitch. Low and outside, ball 2. Epps bounced to the third baseman, Pomerantz, in the 2nd inning with a throw that took the first baseman Hilting off the bag at first and ended up having to resort to a tag of Epps and then a collision Epps was retired on that play. Walked to the bases loaded his last time in the third and now cost time. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch is a strike on the inside corner. CJ Epps, a junior here at Mascoutah High School. 7th grade in Holy Childhood Catholic School. He was a state runner-up, both in 7th and 8th grade at Holy Childhood. His 7th grade year, the 2-1 pitch on the way first, is swung on line to right. We'll have to save that for another time. Into the corner, no, it's a fair ball down the right field line up into the corner. 1 run is in. Klein gonna come in to score. 2 runs are in. They're gonna send Epps for third. The ball just now comes out of the cutoff man. It's a stand-up triple for CJ Epps. And the Indians tack on 2 more. On a 2-run triple for Epps, it's 8-0 Indians. All of those runs, by the way, those last 2 runs tack on to Logan Odell's line, which is 3+ innings, which is now complete. At 3+ innings, 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, 4 walks, 8 runs, 7 earned. And Cal Schwartz, the K-Hawk right fielder, is down on a knee in the right field corner. He went sliding for that baseball, and he might have, my guess is he probably ended up running into the wall, into that side wall down there. That Mason Bennett now the batter, as it looks like Schwartz is okay, so Basin will step in with the runner at third. 2 outs in the inning. Indians up 8-0. 2 more runs, and they don't have to get 3 outs to win a ball game. The pitch, swinging a foul back to the screen, 0-1. Bit of a late swing that time from Bennett. No balls, 1 strike. Epps takes his lead off third, the 0-1. Swinging a fly ball in the air. Deep left field, down the line and left. That ball is going to be just foul. Bennett launched that baseball down the left field line. It wasn't going to get out, but it would have brought a run in and got him into at least second base. But it landed just into that little bit of foul territory that there is down the left field line. He launched. I mean, that baseball came off the bat like a rocket. He would have had at least a double, if not 3, down into the left field corner. Now behind the count 0-2. And the pitch from Ponder. Low for a ball, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 from Ponder to Bennett. Strike 3 called to the outside corner. Bennett strikes out for the second time. Ponder limits the damage, but in the 4th inning, 4 runs on 3 hits, or 4 runs on 4 hits, rather, for the Indians. No errors and 1 man left in the bottom of the 4th inning. We go to the 5th. The Indians lead the K-Hawks 8-0. This is Indian Baseball on the Indian Sports Network.
The Lake of the Ozarks awaits. LOZ Vacations is your one-stop shop for your next Great Lake escape. LOZ Vacations offers beautiful lakefront homes with pools, docks, and more. Rediscover the Lake of the Ozarks, boating, hiking, caves, swimming, and more. Find more information at lozvacations.com or call the number on the screen.
Top of the fifth inning, Indians with a 8-0 lead. As Brandon Klein goes back out of the mound, this will be the first game of the year that Brandon Klein will pitch past 3 innings of work. But granted, he's gone, well actually, he's down to the 5th inning. He's already done that. Excuse me, but this is the first game he's gone more than 3 innings, but he's throwing a gem here early on into the 5th inning here. In this one, first pitch showed bunt is going to go foul off the bat of Mason Ponder. Who bats for Logan Odell? I guess shouldn't say that. Just bats in his own spot now that he's already came in for Odell. And the next pitch is a swing and a miss, strike one. Check swing, they said he went. And it's 0-2 on the K-Hawk pitcher. Odell went 0 for 1 at the plate. We're in the 5th inning. This is only the second time, still only the second time through the order for Klein. He's faced the minimum through 4. And his 0-2 on the way is a ball inside, 1-2. Klein works up the 1-2 on the way again. Low and away, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Strike 3, caught at the knees. Klein gets his 3rd strike out of the afternoon. There's one gone here in the top of inning number 5, and that'll bring up Henry Sterneman, who struck out swinging his first time. And Brandon Klein, it certainly looks like, is preparing to have a season similar to what his brother Darren did his freshman year, which was just absolutely dominate. First pitch swinging is tapped foul right at home. But I mean, just truly, honestly, I mean, you look at Darren Klein as a freshman. Here's the 0-1. So we got a ground ball hit to third. Darren Klein's got it, comes up with it, bobbled it, and he's not going to make a play. It's an E5 on Klein at third. Came up off his glove. But you want to look at Darren Klein as a freshman. 8 games, 6 started. He threw a complete game. He was 6-2 over 55 innings. Yes, you heard that right. 55 innings, second on that team only to Austin Musso, who threw 56. 9 earned runs, 1.16 ERA. The throw to first to check the runner is back safely. Gave up 49 hits, and in those 55 innings, Darren Klein only struck out 34 batters. But the other thing is, he only walked 5. Next pitch is a strike at the outside corner, 0-1 on Helting. Was in the box for the second time, grounded to short his first time. But in the early goings of the year, that is what we're seeing from Brandon Klein, now making his 3rd appearance of the year. And if he continues to pitch well, he could pitch himself into a conference starting spot. Pitches high, ball 1, and the count even at 1-1 on Stelting. Because right now, the conference starters will be Darren Klein and Nolan Liebert. And Liebert has pitched well, too, to the start of the year, to his credit. The 1-1. Swinging a line drive. Caught at second by Gabe James. The throw to first is in time. Stoneman caught. Got caught lurking too far off the bag. And he's doubled off, and the Indians get out of the inning. No runs, no hits, an error, and nobody left on base for the K-Hawks at the top of the 5th. To the bottom of the 5th we go. The Indians lead the K-Hawks 8-0. You're listening to Indians Baseball on the Indian Sports Network.
Your dream home is just around the corner with Capital Construction Homes LLC. Quality finishings, skilled craftsmanship, and innovative design are all within reach here in your hometown. Kappa Construction Homes LLC's custom home building has clients become family with our excellent customer service and care. Serving your community since 1994, experience luxury with Kappa Construction Homes LLC.
My team and I are independent financial advisors that help families with their investment, retirement, and wealth management goals. Our mission is to provide premier financial services. Community financial advisors assist clients in making educated decisions about their future by providing a wide range of financial and investment planning services.
To contact your local financial advisor, Matt Schroeder, call 618-607-8066. For any additional information, visit communityfinancial.com.
We go to the bottom of the fifth inning, and the Indians with an 8-0 lead. It'll be Ford, Liebert, and James here for the Indians, 9-1-2. When Ford reached on a fielder's choice in the second, struck out swinging in the third. And the first pitch of the inning from Mason Ponder. Third baseman Pomerantz even with the bag in front of the bag, actually, and the pitch is outside the ball, 1-0. The next 1-0 to Ford is a strike on the inside corner, 1-1. Big gap in the right center for Ford. Wind blowing in from right center though, and the next pitch is a little bit outside, ball 2. We're at Arsenal BG Ballpark in Sauget, Illinois, the home of the Gateway Grizzlies. Indians have lead the Kahoks of Collinsville 8-0. This game got moved from Mascoutah a couple of days ago. The 2-1 delay is a little bit is the strike of the outside corner, 2-2, because of the threat of rain today. Little did anybody know that threat of rain was basically by yesterday already going to get thrown out. And that has kind of been a mostly cloudy day, sun peeking through, warm day, 80 plus degrees. The 2-2 to Ford, swinging a fly ball into left center field. Calling for it is Will Swift, the left fielder, and he will make the catch. So 1 out in the fifth inning. Right now, currently sitting at 83 degrees here in Sauget. Saying it feels like 85. Next broadcast on the Indian Sports Network will be tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. Softball takes on, softball takes on Belleville East. And that is again, of course, if the rain does stay away, of course, with the possible rain condition area east, Freeburg. Next pitch is low, ball 1. Of course, if it does rain tomorrow, that game could very well get canceled. One-0 pitch to Liebert, low and away, ball 1-2. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch to Liebert. Low and away, up and away, ball 3-0. Liebert batting for the fourth time today. He's singled, tripled, walked, and scored twice. He also has 2 stolen bases. The 3-0 pitch is at the knees for a strike, 3-1. The next delivery, swinging a foul back to the screen. It's a full count on Liebert. Came into the game hitting .312 and did not have an extra base hit. He now does as he tripled in the second. Get that slugging percentage up a little bit. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 gone. We're in the bottom of the fifth. And the pitch, swinging a slow ground ball, bounce to second. Braden Henson is up with it, and he throws to first in time for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Gabe James, the second baseman for the Indians. He's 1 for 3 with an infield hit in the fourth inning. Mason Ponder. Ready, and this 2-out delivery is low, ball 1. The 1-0 is up and in for a ball. 2-0 now, the count on Gabe James. Has had a really good start of the year, and it's honestly been fun to watch over the first couple of games I've gotten to work on. 2 balls, no strikes. Ponder from the first base side of the rubber. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. 2-1. A lot of room in the right center field gap. The 2-1. Swinging a sharp bar to the right side. Base hit to right. That ball was into the hands of James, and he just inside out of that baseball into right field and just threw the hole on the right side of the field. Almost like Derek Jeter used to do. He'd get a baseball inside, just inside out it to right. That's exactly what that looked like out of Gabe James. 2 on, 1 out. Or 1 on, 2 out, rather, for Darren Klein. And if he were to go deep here right now, this would basically end this ball game. 8 runs, 9 hits today for the Indians. 2 outs and the pitch on the way to Darren Klein. Here it comes from Ponder. Inside, Klein takes ball 1. Klein has the ability to go deep. One ball, no strikes. The next delivery on the way. Inside a ball, 2-0. Really coming in on Darren Klein. Two balls, no strikes. Ponder from the first base side of the rubber. James has the lead at second. And the pitch from Ponder on the way. Low and away, ball 3. James going to take off late and steal the bag at second. So a delayed steal of second for James. And now a runner in scoring position here. But the winning run is at the plate for the potential 10-run rule. 3 balls, no strikes on Klein. They might look to pitch to Carson Mole. That would put the winning run on base. The 3-0. Swing and a miss. Klein let that one rip, and it's 3-1. So a 3-1 count with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. James takes his lead off second. Klein deep in the batter's box with his right leg on the batter's box line. The 3-1. Swinging a foul over to the right, out of play. And the counter run full on Klein. Three balls, 2 strikes, Klein. Ponder sets from the belt. The pitch. Klein swings. It's a fly ball, foul, out of play, off to the right. And he'll do it again. Indians got 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third. They picked up 4 in the bottom of the 4th inning. And they lead it 8-0. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th inning. 8-0. James at second. The pitch. Swinging a slow ground ball to the left side. It's going to get off the glove of the third baseman. Picked up by the shortstop. James going to go to third. There was nobody anywhere, and everybody is safe. It's gonna be, I'm gonna say it's an infield single. It was a tough play to make for the third baseman Pomerantz. So now they're at the corners, and the winning run stands at first base for the Indians in the 5th. Carson Mole will make his way to the batter's box, and he can win it. Got to get the runner at first is the run that wins it. And I would be running if I'm Klein. Ponder ready, and the pitch. Klein stays. It's inside a ball on Mole. Eight to nothing Indians. And the winning 10th run that could run rule this game sits at first base. 1 ball, no strikes on Carson Mole. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He let that one rip. Throw to second. Late steal from Klein. He's in safely. Coming home is Gabe James. He will score. And the Indians take a 9-0 lead. The winning run is at second. They threw down to first to try to steal, to try to get Klein. And on that throw, Gabe James just literally trotted home. Barely ran. Klein at second, 1-1. 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. 9-0 Indians. The pitch to Mo. Low for a ball, 2-1. Two balls, one strike. The pitch. Outside and away, ball 3. Moll has singled in 2 runs. He has a sacrifice fly of the day as well. He's got 3 RBIs, 1 for 2. In fact, both times have been away. Both times. The first time it brought Klein in. 3-1 the count. Nathan Walker on deck. Should the inning continue, the pitch. Outside for ball 4, and that'll bring in Nate Walker. Moll doesn't matter now. And they're going to bring a courtesy out for him. Sean Holsey will go run it first as the courtesy for Moll to get ready to catch. Holsey at first does not matter. The only run that matters right now is Klein at standing at second. 9-0. Pondo working for the first base side of the rubber. Gets his sign from Tillman, the catcher. Comes set from the belt. The pitch. Time was called by Walker before it was thrown. Walker, 2 homers, 7 RBIs on the year. An 8th RBI would win the game. The pitch. Swinging a hard ground ball, but foul just to the right, down the first base line, and it's 0-1. A ton of room in right center field for Nate Walker, as Schwartz really hugging the line in right field. 0-1 the count on Walker. The pitch is a little bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike on Walker. The winning run at second. Bottom of the fifth, 9-0. The pitch. Walker takes down and in. Oh, it's a strike down and on the knees. And he's now behind 1-2. David Schulte on deck if Walker doesn't do anything. If Walker gets home without scoring the run. 1-2. Walker 0 for 2 with a walk today. He reached on an error in the first. The 1-2. Walker takes a little bit low and outside of ball 2. Deuce is wild, bottom of the fifth. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with 2 runners on. Ton of room in right center field for Walker. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 away. The pitch, Walker swings, grounds it to the right side. It's going to get gloved by Henson. The throw to first is in time. And the Indians come up short for the 10-run mercy rule. But they do get 1 run on 2 hits and leave 2 runners. We go to the 6th inning. It's 9-0 Mascoutah. This is India Baseball on the Indian Sports Network.
Aspen Legal is devoted to the risk takers, to the dreamers, to the legacy builders, to the entrepreneurs who are the true engine of our economy. From Los Angeles to New York,
From the U.S. to the United Arab Emirates, Aspen Legal protects and helps entrepreneurs build their own unique business legacies. From Main Street to Wall Street, Aspen Legal, for entrepreneurs.
Your home is everything to you, and we know that. The Law Office of Misty L. Webbles is your hometown hero when it comes to managing your home and belongings. Practicing in estate planning, estate and trust administration, and real estate and guardianship, Misty's Law Office's goal is to protect you and your family. After graduating from McKendree and St. Louis University, Misty Webbles has worked in Mascoutah for years and knows the importance of our community. Don't let anyone else handle your family. Trust Mascoutah, trust Misty Webbles.
We go to the sixth inning, Indians with a 9-0 lead. Brandon Klein back out to go to work. Roman Pomerantz leads off for Collinsville. Indians up 9-0. We're a runner at second away from a 10-run mercy rule. Nevertheless, we play out of the sixth. Roman Pomerantz leads off. For the first pitch is a little bit low from Brandon Klein, 1-0. It has been a gem of an afternoon for Brandon Klein on the mound. He's only struck out 3, but he's not let anything be hit hard. And it's just been dotting the strike zone. The pitch, swinging a looping fly ball into right field. It's going to be caught in right by Quinn Ford. That ball was looping and looking like it was going to drop, but Quinn Ford got there to make the catch. And there's one gone to the sixth. Now that'll bring up Eli Clay with 1 out and nobody on here in inning number 6. Clay 0 for 1, grounded to first his first time. Batting for the second time this afternoon. Klein into the windup and the pitch. He is in for a called strike, 1 to the belt, 0-1. Klein, the IJHSA bowling state championship champion a year ago. Here's a bowl low and away, ball 1 as they check to the runner at first, at the umpire at first to check the swing. So a very proficient bowler as well as baseball player, also a very good golfer. Part of the Indian golf team. Had a good year this year as a freshman. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. His brother Darren, of course, also a very good, very good golfer, a state appearance golfer this year. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Swinging a tapper over, and a jumping stab by Brandon Klein. And just throw to first. That ball looked like it was going to bounce over the head of Brandon Klein. He took a jump and stabbed it into the air. And threw over to first for the out. 2 gone in the 6th inning. Brother Darren, a state appearance golfer this year. Brother Darren did bowl on the bowling team in his freshman year back in 23-24. Did not bowl. Has not bowled since for the high school. 2 outs and the pitch to Ben Tillman is in for a called strike on the outside corner. Brandon also did not bowl this year on the IHSA bowling team. And their dad is a very good bowler and does bowling tournaments every so often. Was in a league when he was a high schooler. Here's a foul ball off to the right. So, you know, 2 stud baseball players, I don't think, and just also absolutely great bowlers. I mean, in two athletes who truly, it feels like, certainly are good at almost everything if they're on a sports field or a court or whatever. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off to the right again, out of play. And the count stays 0-2 with 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Klein into the windup, the 0-2 on the way. Swinging a tapper, back to the mound, stabbed by Brandon Klein. Runs to first, flips to CJ Epps over there, and ends the 6th inning. To the bottom half of the sixth we go. Indians could walk it off with a 10-run rule, or they could send it to the seventh and see if Brandon Klein can't pitch a complete game. We head to the bottom of the sixth inning, 9-0 Indians. You're listening to Indian Baseball on the Indian Sports Network.
Hey guys, what's up? Today, I'm back with another video. Gonna teach you guys how to throw football. Whoa. That was hard to watch. Not only the audio is bad, but the video quality too. If your internet looks like this, look no further. Whisper Internet is the best internet provider in Mascoutah, Illinois, and beyond. So switch today. If interested, head down to 9711 Fuster Road, Mascoutah, Illinois, or call at 1-800-765-7772. Whisper. Service is our passion. Internet is what we do.
The Lake of the Ozarks awaits. LOZ Vacations is your one-stop shop for your next Great Lake escape. LOZ Vacations offers beautiful lakefront homes with pools, docks, and more. Rediscover the Lake of the Ozarks, boating, hiking, caves, swimming, and more. Find more information at lozvacations.com or call the number on the screen.
From the auditorium, where we show the passion and hard work of our students, to the classrooms, where our faculty dedicate themselves to shaping the next generation of scientists and engineers. From the weight room, where we inspire our students to be a better version of themselves, to the courts and fields where history is made and memories are saved.
Out of the sixth inning, Indians are a run away from a 10-run mercy rule, and David Schulte leads off for the Indians. 6, 7, and 8 for the Indians here in the bottom half of inning number 6. Mason Ponder stays on the mound for the Kahoks of Collinsville, and Schulte rips a base hit right off the leg of Ponder. The throw to first to the third baseman Pomerantz is still in time to get Schulte. So it's a 1-5-3 putout as it went off the leg of Ponder over the third baseman Pomerantz. The throw to first was in time, and now they'll see if Ponder is still okay. That ball hit hard off of Ponder. Schulte had that ball squared up. He says he's okay. And now CJ Epps will bat with one out. He has a 2-run triple, an RBI, a walk, a one-scoring walk, and a ground down to the third baseman today. In the first pitch, he's basically 3/4 swings at the ball down and in, but it's a swing anyway, 0-1. He broke the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Ponder deals. Fouled off and foul back to the screen, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes on CJ Epps. Indians have not gone an inning without scoring a run. Epps takes up an in-ball 1. As I was saying, his last at bat though, CJ Epps, runner-up state team in 2021 in 7th grade. But he credits the luck of the team, as the next one too is low, to the fact that he got him and the rest of the team to take their back pocket, the lining of their back pocket, and flip it out. And basically turn their back pocket of the baseball pants inside out. And that was the supposed good luck charm for that team. As the 2-2 is inside, a full count now, 3-2. That was the supposed good luck charm for the team. Just an interesting thing, and Epps was kind of the front runner of that. And led that little good luck superstition, if you would. Takes time now, steps out of the batter's box. Indians lost, that was the Holy Childhood Apaches in Mascoutah. Lost in the state runner-up test in the state championship game that year. Here's the 3-2. So we're going to pop up in the infield. In front of the plate, calling for it and catching it is Ben Tillman, the catcher, and he retires Epps for the second out. I'll bring in Mason Bennett with 2 outs here in the 6th inning. 2 out off for another way. So we got a slow bouncing ball to third. It's going to be foul. And it's 0-1 on Bennett. Quinn Ford is warming up down to the Indian and is warming up in the Indians bullpen. See if he might come out to finish the game for the Indians. We'll see if they'll let Klein run. No balls and a strike. The pitch to Bennett is a strike over the outside corner, 0-2. And Coach Donetti wants to say that Ponder might have been balking, maybe? Oh, okay. No pitched ball on the field. So it's 0-1 on Mason Bennett. And the pitch. So we're going to pop up out of the air. Shallow right, more like deep second. And it is the second baseman Henson who makes the catch. So for the first time in the game, the Indians are denied a run in the bottom of the 6th inning. That's total and go home for the day, as John Rudy would say. We go to the 7th inning. No score. It's 9-0 Indians. This is Indian Baseball on the Indian Sports Network. Quinn Ford coming in for the Tribe.
Warrior logo wear doesn't just print gear. Since 2018, we've been helping organizations build identity, unity, and pride through high-quality branded merchandise and streamlined fulfillment solutions. Want to simplify your branded merchandise and look great doing it? Just contact us at info@warriorlogowear.com or call our number at 618-566-6864. You can also visit our location at 12 East Main Street, Mascoutah, Illinois, 62258.
Hey guys, what's up? Today, I'm back with another video. Gonna teach you guys how to throw football. Whoa. That was hard to watch. Not only the audio is bad, but the video quality too. If your internet looks like this, look no further. Whisper Internet is the best internet provider in Mascoutah, Illinois, and beyond. So switch today. If interested, head down to 9711 Fuster Road, Mascoutah, Illinois, or call at 1-800-765-7772. Whisper. Service is our passion. Internet is what we do.
Down to the 7th inning, Quinn Ford into the game for the Indians, and the first pitch of the inning is fouled away by the leadoff man, Braden Henson. Brandon Klein pulled out of the game after a very, very good, well-thrown 6 innings in which he gave up no hits, struck out 3, did not walk anybody. The lone blemish on his scorecard, and a hit batsman that he then picked off in the first. The next pitch from Ford is a strike on the inside corner, 0-2. So there is a no-hitter going for the Indians. Brandon Klein, Quinn Ford trying to keep that and maybe throw a combined no-hitter today. The 0-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3. So Ford strikes out the first man he fees. And there's one away in the 7th. Ford in his 2 appearances has thrown 2 innings. He's given up 1 hit and 1 walk. He's given up 3 runs, though none of them have been earned because of other errors. So his ERA is still 0. 1 out in the batter now is Carson Perrell, and the first pitch is swung on, hit of the air, deep left field. That's going to stay up in the ballpark, though, for Nathan Walker, and he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And the Indians are 1 out away from something very, very special here this afternoon. Will Swift, the batter. He is the lone blemish on the scorecard today for Brandon Klein. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning, but Klein was able to pick him off and still keep the minimum. That's another thing. Klein faced the minimum today. Also had an error reached on in the 5th inning. And the next pitch is low and away, ball 1. So a hit, bounce, but an error, the only blemishes for the scorecard, but a pickoff and a double play allowed for Klein to have faced the minimum. 1-0 pitch is high, ball 2. And Ford trying to keep that stretch going and get us out of here. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Low and away, ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. The pitch. Down and in, ball 4. So a 2-out walk to Will Swip. And Logan Odell will be the batter. They're going to bring back in Logan Odell. They're going to re-enter Logan Odell to hit here in the top of the 7th inning. Better than saying he has a better chance of hitting here than Ponder. 2 outs, runner at first, and the pitch to Odell is a little bit high. The next delivery is low and down, ball 2. Runner at first, 2 outs, 2 balls and no strikes. Ford delivers. Down and in, ball 3. Coming up on the 2-hour mark of this game that started at 12:52. Nearly 2:49. Indians up 9-0, top of the 7th. The pitch. Down low, ball 4. Back-to-back walks for Ford in the 7th inning. And it's going to bring up Henry Sterneman. And pitching coach Jay Voss will make his way out to the mound. Ford got the first 2 outs. He struck out the leadoff man, Henson. Gave up a fly ball, got out number 2, and then has walked the next 2. Coach Voss walking himself back to the dugout. Infield making their way back to their spots. Carson Moll will make his way back to behind home plate. Swip at second, of Odell at first, and Henry Sterneman 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Reached on an error will be the batter as Ford tries to lock down a potential no-hitter. Combined no-hitter for the Indians. 2 outs, runners at first and second. The pitch. Low, ball 1. 9 straight balls for Quinn Ford. The 1-0 is a strike of the knees, 1-1. So there's the strike. That's step 1 here. One ball, 1 strike. Ford looks at the runner, kicks and deals the 1-1. Swinging a ground ball, hit to second. James is up with it. Throw to first is in time to get him. The Indians throw a combined no-hitter this afternoon at Arsenal BG Ballpark in Sauget, Illinois. Brandon Klein shines through 6. He'll get a base. He'll get that baseball to keep. As the home plate umpire just gave a couple of the baseballs to Carson Moll. 6 brilliant innings today from Brandon Klein. Quinn Ford gets a couple of walks, but he gets it done at the top of the 7th inning to secure the combined no-hitter. And the Indians win this one 9-0. And have started off the year 7-0. And a game that took exactly 2 hours to complete this afternoon. We'll be back to talk about it, wrap things up in just a moment. You're listening to Indians Baseball on the Indian Sports Network.
Rinsing Ag Solutions owner Andrew Rinsing puts his many years of agricultural experience to work. We serve neighbors, friends, and family who we are honored to call customers. We employ a business model that prioritizes farmers. We're able to offer premium products at the lowest possible prices. We also offer drone and ground rig spraying services for farmers and sell Pioneer seeds. To learn more about Rinsing Ag Solutions, visit our website, rinsingagsolutions.com.
The Indians win this one 9-0, and a game that the offensive side of the baseball was really, really outstanding today. You had a couple of runs in the first inning, 2 runs, RBIs from Darren Klein, and Carson Moll picked up another in the second, another in the third. The fourth inning is where it really took off for the Indians. Took off for the Indians. You had singles from Liebert, James, Klein had a walk, a 2-run single from Carson Moll. C.J. Epps had the 2-run triple in the fourth inning to blow it open 8-0. Indians tanked one more on to the fifth inning, and that was all she wrote. 9-0 today for the Indians. But the story today from Mascoutah is Brandon Klein. 6 brilliant innings, no hits, only struck out 3, but didn't give up any hard contact. Everything hit off him was soft. It just was an outstanding afternoon, an outstanding performance today from Brandon Klein. Quinn Ford came into the 7th inning, did give up 2 walks, but he settled in, got the job done, and finished the job for the combined no-hitter. So again, for the Indians today, 2 runs in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 4 in the fourth, and 1 in the fifth inning. And your final line scores today for this one, Collinsville, no runs, no hits, 3 errors, and had 2 runners left. For the Indians today, 9 runs, 10 base hits, had an error, and they stranded 8 runners. Brandon Klein gets the win this afternoon. He's 1-0 on the year. Losing pitcher today is Logan Odell, 1-1 on the year. Game that began at 12:52 and ended exactly 2 hours later at 2:52, so a 2-hour game. And what a game it was. 9-0 the final score. Your Indians are 7-0. Off to a fantastic start in 2026. Conference play coming up here very soon. And once again, we say thanks for joining us. We will have Indian softball tomorrow as long as the weather holds at Chevy Park in Mascoutah. And we thank you for joining us. Hopefully we can see you tomorrow morning. But for now, my name is Owen Dressler. Big thanks to everybody who helps put this broadcast together. Again, Owen Dressler with you. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast as much as you enjoyed the outcome. And we will see you hopefully tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for Indian softball. But for now, this has been a presentation of Indians baseball on the Indian Sports Network.